Eddie Hearns has confirmed that the plan is for Joshua to face Kubrat Pulev, who's his IBF mandatory, then Luis Ortiz, who's his WBA super mandatory, and then to face Deontay Wilder in a unification fight. A lot of people are unhappy with the Kubrat Pulev fight. They think it's a pointless fight. I think Kubrat Pulev is going to get blown out of there the same way Wladimir Klitschko blew him out of there. In fact, sooner, most people think. They say Kubrat Pulev he lacks the footwork to beat Anthony Joshua. You need to be able to stick and move, and Kubrat Pulev doesn't have the footwork for that. I think Pulev's footwork's a little bit underrated. Say his defence, he's far too open, he's still susceptible to the left hook from Joshua, just like he was against Klitschko. Kubrat Pulev does have good boxing ability, has a good jab, he has a good 1-2. A lot of people think Pulev has the best jab in the heavyweight division right now. I can't see Pulev beating Anthony Joshua though. But Pulev will still be Anthony Joshua's second toughest test to date. He's definitely Anthony Joshua's second best opponent. Pulev does have a good chin, and I think having a good chin, having a good jab is going to give Anthony Joshua some rounds. I'm not expecting Kubrat Pulev to probably make it into the second half of the fight, but I think he's going to give him some rounds. He's going to do almost as well as Brazil or Whyte, or maybe we'll go into the second half of the fight. Maybe we'll do just as well. It depends if you think Pulev has as good a chin as Brazil did have. But yeah, I think this is still a good fight. Pulev's a top 5 heavyweight. It'll be a good win for Anthony Joshua. Pulev resume, he's got people like Alexander Dimitrenko, when Dimitrenko was a Ring Magazine top 10 heavyweight. He has Tony Thompson on his resume, who was a top 10 Ring Magazine heavyweight when he beat him as well. Stopped Ustinov, the only loss on Ustinov's record, when Ustinov was threatening to get into the top 10. It's another good win he has. More recently, the Derek Chisora win. I've had Kubrat Pulev beaten Derek Chisora Whyte. I had Derek Chisora winning only 3 rounds of that fight. And Derek Chisora's almost been in the top 10. He's always just been outside the top 10 of the division. He's given Vitaly Klitschko the toughest fight of the second half of his career. One or a couple of rounds of Klitschko. He gave Tyson Fury a really hard fight the first fight around. A lot of people think he beat Robert Helenius in their fight. Most people think Derek Chisora beat Dillian Whyte when they both fought. I don't. I think Dillian won by just 1 round, but it was a close fight, and most people think Derek Chisora beat Dillian Whyte. And just like I said, Kubrat Pulev beat him Whyte. So this is on paper, this is a tougher fight than Dillian Whyte and Derek Chisora. But styles make fights, so it's just going to depend on how well Kubrat Pulev can use his jab and how solid his chin is going to be. Because Anthony Joshua doesn't fight as aggressively as he used to. He tries to feel an opponent out more. He won't just try and blast him out there like he did against Dillian Whyte and Gary Cornish. I'm sure if he has him hurt, if he senses blood, Anthony Joshua will go for it. But I think Kubrat Pulev's good to get up for a couple of knockdowns anyway. He seemed to be when he fought Wladimir Klitschko. Of course, I'll do a full breakdown on this anyway, but the breakdown's not going to be who's going to win. It's going to be, can Pulev steal a couple of rounds off Joshua, or a round off Joshua? What rounds Pulev's going to get stopped in? Because I think the best Pulev can hope for is to actually go long in this fight. But I still think it's going to be the second best fight of Anthony Joshua's career so far. Anthony Joshua, fighting Kubrat Pulev, Ortiz and Wilder. That's just like top 10 fighter after top 10 fighter after top 10 fighter, and all these guys have got pretty good resumes, I would say. So I think it's a good fight, and I think it's an underrated fight, and I'm looking forward to it.